Evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
Jay, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy to be back with all you guys and here to report some trends with you, see what's going on in the news and what's been happening. We do have some major news, some crazy updates, and the craziest celebrity news, hence the title today. But that is neither here or there. What about you, Jay? How you feeling, brother?
Long days. You know,
Long
that's
day?
it. Yeah, not nothing bad. Nothing bad. Just late night, early morning. Late night, early morning. It just catches up sometimes.
No, definitely, definitely.
Other than that, just the grind is good.
Yeah. Too bad we can't all be like your dog sleeping like that without
Oh,
a
he's
care in
not.
the world.
He's knocked out.
That's always nice. Sometimes I watch my cat sleeping, bro, and I'm just like so jealous. But then, you know what I mean? The cats and the dogs, they'll wake you up because they ain't tripping. But when it's for them, when it's their time, they're like they always out. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't care, man. I
Yeah,
like when he sleeps.
yeah,
I
definitely.
know he's not breaking anything, chewing anything.
Yeah,
Just
exactly,
he's
exactly.
chilling. He's chilling.
So me and you got to go to the movies over the weekend. For everybody who didn't see our episode for my Sunday episode of Date with Kate, we actually posted that. Me and Jay were at the movies and we got to see Sinners. So, what about in your opinion, bro? How did you like that movie?
It was good. It was
Pretty good,
different.
right? Different, right? It wasn't
Very
like all
different.
these.
I didn't something I didn't expect.
Yeah, exactly,
It was good.
exactly. That you know what? Like, I didn't know what to expect of it, and it kind of like it was like a gangster movie, but at the same time, like it was supposed to be somewhat scary, and I felt like it was just a perfect. It was like the perfect combination of everything. You know what I mean? Like it had the gangster to it. It had like, you know what I mean? It was scary certain parts, but it wasn't like too overwhelming where it was like fake scary. It could have been like, you know what I mean? And then they had a religion a part of it for Easter. Like everything was just in it, bro. Like I really enjoyed it, man.
It was a good movie.
Good movie, right?
It definitely was a good movie. Like I said, it was a long one. I didn't know what to expect either, so I was like, I didn't know what to, so it was different.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But my favorite part of the whole movie was the way that they portrayed the music in it and how they just mixed it all into it. And I don't know, man. I think they did a really good job with the whole music aspect of that movie.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's very important.
Yep. Should be cool. Should be cool. If any of you haven't seen Sinners, this is not our movie of the day or nothing, but it's definitely a thumbs up for me, and I believe a thumbs up from Jay as well.
What, Sinners? Oh yeah, for sure.
So you guys should definitely check it out if you haven't already. Shout out to the 50 people watching, and let's get into some Jay Did You Know news. Jay, I just found this out right now. He said we got Mitch Connor in the house. What's up, Mitch? He says which movie? It just came out on the 18th of April on Friday. It's called Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. Great movie, man. Great movie. Me and Jay went to go see it over the weekend. Yeah, like we were both super impressed. Like we didn't know what to expect, and kind of blew us out the water. I guess that's the best way to say it. How good it was. It has like it's kind of like gangsterish with like a little bit of religion and also vampires. It's a great movie and a great like music scene in it too. So yeah, man. We got SoCal Rocks. He says, "Let's go." What's going on, SoCal Rocks? Nice to see you in here, brother. Nice to see everybody. Jay, did you know that I didn't even realize that? I think you're the one that told me about it, but I just realized like somebody sent me a thing that right now I think with this whole tariff thing, that Tesla actually was doing free supercharging for life on some of their cars right now. If you did buy them in this period of time,
I'm not sure.
yeah, yeah. So
That's never a bad thing.
yeah, no, definitely. I'm really considering trading in my wife's car. I just have to figure out how that's gonna all happen.
Oh yeah,
But now I have the excuse, like, babe, it's free supercharging for life. Even if we get a used one, you'll get a warranty on it. That's up to, I mean, it's the 10-year warranty,
yeah,
100,000-mile warranty. So I think she might go for it, bro. You know,
yeah.
I just don't know if That's the thing. I'm still kind of I'm still thinking about is like I think that might be just for the newer cars, not the used ones. So we would have to buy a new one, and then it'll be like $1,000 per month. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I got to think about that one still. We got Smokey Miles in the house. He says hi. What's going down, Smokey Miles? Nice to see you on here, Smokey Miles. Salcar Rock says Tesla earnings in tomorrow. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to be good news at this point still. I don't think that. I think people are still very, very, very mad at Elon Musk because he uncovered the truth and all our spending. And yeah, people are not liking that for some reason. Mitch Connor says USA, USA. Exactly. USA all the way, brother. And then we got Smokey Smiles. He says, I like your glasses. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got like 2 lights going and it keeps it very bright in here. So, that and plus it's our little signature thing. Jay's always got the green hat and either on him or in front of him. And I'm always the guy with the glasses. So that's kind of our little signature thing. Later on in life, we will probably have merchandise for sale. We're gonna have mugs with our pictures on it, but like the picture from the show that we do, because we have like a whole like a little picture thing, and we'll probably have the hats like Jay's, but with our picture, and I might even have glasses. You know what I mean? With like something that I don't know. We'll figure it all out, but that'll be it for the future. Salcal Rocks, he says, wait on it. Teslas will probably go down in price a little with how things are playing out. Yeah, exactly, Salcal Rocks. That's kind of what I'm figuring as well. Mitch Connor wants to know, Jay, what you got in the coffee mug? What kind of whiskey?
Coffee. Gotta stay awake and gotta be on point. Gotta be sharp.
Definitely.
Little espresso never hurt anyone.
Exactly. If that's what you call it, we got you.
That's the only way to do it, man.
And we got Bobby in the house. He says, hi, what's going on, Bobby? Nice to see you on here, brother. Thank you for being here.
What up?
So yeah, that'll be kind of cool though about the whole like supercharging thing. So that'll be nice. Besides that, Jay, did you know that there's an ancient killer which is rapidly becoming resistant to antibiotics? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, is the typhoid fever.
No.
I guess it's coming out and it's getting stronger and stronger and is getting resistant to antibiotics.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I was very unaware of that.
Definitely. It's I mean, if you're using antibiotics for everything, obviously things are going to get like resistant to it. That's just the way it is.
That's just common sense, though.
Yeah, right. So it is what it is. Let me see. Jay, did you know that scientists are issuing warnings about observing alarming shift in great white sharks? They're saying we saw things happen that we never expect.
I did not know, though.
That's kind of crazy, right?
That is true.
And what they're talking about is they're seeing great white sharks now starting to more and more leap out of the water in pursuit of seals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because before, once in a while, you see like a shark maybe like leaping out of the water, but it looks like it's getting like to the point where it's like happening a lot more, like they're really going after them now.
I had no idea.
Yeah, we got Bobby. He wants to know, how are you doing? We are doing great, Bobby. How are you? Hope everything is fine. Happy Monday to everybody. And yeah, man, we happy we get to be back with you guys. We always happy to do the show. And
always a blessing, man.
Yeah, super blessed. Always happy to be able to report all these like crazy trends that be happening and all the things everybody's looking up. We definitely like to give you that alpha every Monday to Friday when we're doing the show. And like I said, in case you guys missed it, check out over the weekend. We also had a video of Chef with Jeff on Saturday. That's when Jay does his cooking for everybody. He kind of shows you guys a nice little, meal that he be cooking up. And on Sunday, I do a date with Kate session. That's my wife. This weekend, we actually went to the mall, kind of showed you like around my house how nice the mall is. There's some flowers there. And me and Jay actually at nighttime met up and we went to watch Sinners, the movie together. So there's a picture of us doing that as well. Bobby said, Salcal Rocks says, did you know whales evolved into the water? I did not know that. That's kind of crazy, though. I know they're like these huge giant beasts that are super, like I guess you could say magical, and yeah, man, it's beautiful that we have them. Bobby says, "I'm good. I'm good. Tired though. What time is it where you're at?" We on Cali time, man. So we are at 8:42 p.m. right now. You know, we I just got off of work. Jay's been up all day doing things as well, so we pretty tired ourselves. But luckily today is my Friday for work, and yeah, that's always a bonus. And then Smokey Smiles Jay, he says to you, "I like your dog."
Yeah, he's taking a rest too. Thank you. He's knocked out right now. He's been up all day with me, so yeah, he doesn't usually sleep when I'm gone, you know.
Yeah,
So when I get back, then he sleeps. Like right now, he's knocked.
I know.
It's a good thing, man. He getting some rest.
So right before you do the show, you take him out for a walk or not? Oh,
Sometimes, or I'll do it later at night. It was a little hot today, so I didn't want to take him out in the heat.
oh yeah, it was pretty hot today. I
Triple
was
coat,
pretty surprised.
yeah, triple coat. So yeah, he'll get out later tonight for sure.
Definitely.
Sometimes though, sometimes when it's not like if it's not hot, then I'll take him during the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, luckily where you live, it doesn't like it's always like a few degrees colder than everywhere else. You know?
Always. Oh, it's always colder up here, but it was sunny though, man.
Yeah,
So it was a little hot.
definitely.
Yeah.
Uh, we got Bobby. He says 10:43 for me. So you're on that mountain time. I don't know where you at, Bobby. Are you in like Denver or like Albuquerque area? Where you at, man? And we got Mitch Connor. He says, "Did you celebrate 420?" You know what? I, this is the thing with me. I did go today to the dispensary and I got my bud, but I'm not celebrating till after the show because I'm the one that puts all like I have to do all the get. I'm doing all the behind the scenes work, and if I smoked right now, I'd definitely be like kind of stuck like Chuck type thing, and I want to be myself for you guys. You know, later on when I got nothing else to do and I can just like chill, I'm totally down. I'm totally down, but I can't do it until then. But I got some. I think it's like biscuiti. It's a biscuiti and Gushers. It's like a mix of both. It's a indica dominant bud. But yeah, man, I'm kind of psyched to try it. I haven't smoked weed in like 3-4 months. But I knew like for 420, I was like, you know what, I'm going to celebrate. So, but I'm going to do it today because I got tomorrow and Wednesday off, so I can actually do that. Bobby says he's in Tennessee. Oh no, that's what's up, man. Yeah, Tennessee, bro. I love some Tennessee. It's hella nice out there, man. Especially Nashville area. Really like it out there. And we got Mitch Connor. He's a smart dude. Better to save it. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, shit. If I didn't work today, I would have definitely probably smoked yesterday too. But like I said, I actually got off work and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop at the dispensary real quick and get that. So that's kind of what I did. All right, let's move on. And Jay, do you know the cheapest car that is in 2020? The cheapest car in 2025 that's available with a manual transmission?
Don't know.
It's actually a Nissan Versa.
Okay.
But because it's a Nissan, and if you guys have been following us, you know my whole Nissan story. I definitely do not recommend a Nissan right now because my Nissan, I still don't have it back. It's been over a week already, and I probably had it for like about a good week solid, and the rest of the time I had it for like a month and a half, a week now, and I literally it's been in the shop every single week except for like 1 week. So yeah, I definitely do not recommend Nissans anymore at this point.
Seriously.
Mitch Connor says it's good to take time off, get your tolerance back. Yeah, definitely, bro. It's a whole different experience. You know what I mean? When I used to like smoke every day, 2-3 times a day, but yeah, man. One, you're spending hella money on weed. That's where all my money was going. And then two, yeah, you build the tolerance so high that you're just like, you know what I mean? You always need more and more. So I definitely, in the very beginning when we first started this show, I actually did a whole 40-day fast because my health was like super deteriorating and I wanted to cleanse myself. So I didn't eat anything for 40 days and I stopped smoking, I stopped drinking. And yeah, man, I got myself back into like really good shape. Even started going to the gym a little bit with Jay before I got this new job. So yeah, it was kind of nice, man. I kind of corrected myself. So now I'm not going to drink anymore, but I definitely every time I'm kind of good in my life where I'm at, I definitely can go back to smoking because smoking always kind of helps me with a lot of like insomnia issues and other issues. But I really try to use it for like medical purposes more than anything. You know. What else we got for you, Jay? Let's see. Everything is like not really that interesting. Do you know, Jay, that there's ancient footprints that are unearthed at John Daly fossil beds? They reveal a prehistoric animal on some kind of like clay-looking rocks.
Where?
This is like, it says ancient, but where is this at? It could be. Huh. Oh, it's Eastern Oregon, bro. They found this in Eastern Oregon.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of crazy because Eastern Oregon, bro. Have you ever been through Eastern Oregon?
I don't think so.
It's like super high desert. There's not much there, man. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
so they can. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that they're finding stuff there because a lot of stuff doesn't like. There's nothing really out there, you know. So when people find stuff, it's like, yeah, not that many people out there, you know.
I can see that.
Yeah. Mitch Connor wants to know if we like Lincoln car brand. What you think, brother?
I'll go the old school ones, you know, with the suicide doors,
Yep.
and then maybe a couple of the Navigators throughout the years. But
Yeah,
that's
definitely
pretty much it.
Navigators.
I don't really rock with Lincoln too much, but the old schools and the Navs, I'd say those are cool.
Definitely. I love Lincolns. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Jay, we both love Fords. We love the Ford product. So Lincoln, you know, obviously is built by Ford. So I love Lincoln. I love especially the older town cars, like the early 2000s town cars. They have the 5.0 engine in them, or I guess 4.6. But man, their torque, their comfort, and they're like tanks, man. Like literally, some of the limos that we had, the town cars, they had like 300, 400,000 miles on them, bro. Like they just kept going, and they still drove really good. So I'm a big fan of Lincolns and Lincoln Navigators, just like Jay said. Jay, did you know that Tesla shares are tumbling ahead of the first quarter earnings report?
I heard.
You heard about that?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything major. He
I don't
knows
think
what
so.
he like. His stuff always goes back up. It's
Yeah,
not even a.
exactly.
It's just like crypto. You already know it's gonna go back up.
Yeah,
His stuff always goes up. You know what I mean?
exactly.
It's Elon, man. His stuff is always.
Shout out to the 68 people watching. I got a good little top 10 for you right here, Jay. Jay, do you know what the 10 fastest turbocharged four-cylinder cars are that can outrun muscle cars? Because I know you love the
Nope.
muscle cars.
And that's exactly why I don't know this answer.
Let's start with number 10. Damn, I'm surprised at how fast this fucker is. Anyway, number 10, you got a 2017 Ford Focus RS Rally Sport. That thing can go from 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, bro. It's literally got a little 2.3 liter turbocharged.
He said a Ford Focus, bro. That's hilarious.
It surprised me. I was, dude, there's a Ford Focus that can go freaking 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Like, holy shit, bro. My Corvette was doing 4 seconds 0 to 60. This thing is only 0.5 seconds fucking you know, a little bit slower. That really surprised me. But it's got
to make another coffee, man.
I know,
This
right?
is hilarious. This is hilarious.
It's got 350 horsepower and 350 pounds of torque. You know.
Yeah.
Bobby
I did
wants.
not know that. That's crazy.
We got Bobby. He also wants to know if have we played Grand Theft Auto 5 before.
I haven't played 5. Have you played 5?
5 is the one that's like around right now.
Oh, okay.
It's been
Yeah,
around
I haven't played it.
before.
I haven't played it. I haven't played it.
I played it. I like Grand Theft Auto, man, especially when it first came out. I was all into it. Now I have the Game Pass on my Xbox. So the other day I actually tried the one for the Xbox One, that One X. They have like a new version. So I tried that one, and it's actually pretty cool because they let you pick right off the back. Like if you want to do like, you know, the motorcycle gangs, if you want to do like a club owner, if you want to do like the guns runner. So I actually just redid it, and I chose the club owner. So yeah, I just kind of tried it for one day. It's kind of cool, man, because now I literally don't have to save up all this money and keep getting killed. But yeah, I got as far as bringing the. I brought the club that was like the mobile club, you know, on that truck that had all the speakers on it, and I was able to get it to my club, which it took me 2 tries because the first try, like right when I was pulling into my club, some dummy freaking he launched a rocket from the rocket grenade at me and blew my whole system up and blew me up with him. And then I had to redo that mission. And yeah, the second time around, it actually helped. It worked. But not to say it was easy because I literally had a freaking jet trying to like bomb me from like above. But, you know, the jets is kind of hard to do that. Anyway, number 9 for your fast turbocharged cars that are 4-cylinder and that could probably beat muscle cars is a 2024 Audi S3. And those things are super nice. I really like the Audi S3s. They go 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. They got a 2.0 liter turbocharged inline 4, 306 horsepower with 290 pounds of torque. You know what the S3 is, don't you, Jay? The Audis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty nice, man. Mitch Connor, he says, see the new stuff they just found under the pyramids? Wild. Yeah, man. We actually did a show about that. Probably, I want to say, what, like, Jay, a week ago?
Something like that. I remember.
If you go back to our show like a week ago, we reported on it. It was actually, I think, my conspiracy theory that I did on it. And I kind of showed you guys the whole, like, what it could have really been, how it was with this whole, like, it could be like power generation technology. Who knows what it could be, but definitely wild, Mitch. All right, for number 8, we got a 2015 Alfa Romeo 4C. That thing is nice, bro. That thing is super nice. And that thing goes 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. Jay, 4.1 seconds, 0 to 60. You know what kind of engine this thing has?
What?
1.7 liter turbocharged inline 4.
Oh, God.
You know what's crazy, though? It only has 237 horsepower with 258 pounds of torque. And yet, it's crazy how it shows you that it's not always about the horsepower and torque, because this one has less, but it's still quicker than the last 2 cars I mentioned, which had significantly more horsepower.
Because it's hella light.
Hella light, yeah, 2-seater. Super nice looking car, though, bro. It looks like a Lotus, almost like Italian made. Number 7, this one might surprise you. 2022 Volkswagen Golf R. It's got a 2.0 liter turbocharged inline 4, and it can go 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. So this thing pretty much by 0.1 seconds all would have kept up with my Corvette, bro. Crazy.
Not top end though.
Not top end, but still, like, just like off the line. I mean, it's a lightweight car. It might have been able to keep up somewhat, you know.
And it'll keep up for the first, like I said, 0 to 60, and then you're gone.
Exactly. 315 horsepower, 295 pounds of torque. Number 6, you got a 2020 Mercedes AMG CLA 45S. That's a station wagon, bro.
Yeah, I know which one that is.
It's got a 2.0 liter turbocharged inline 4. It can do 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat. It's got 416 horsepower with 369 pounds of torque. Damn, dude, I never knew a station wagon could do something like that. That's crazy. And then number 5, we got a 2025 Lotus Emira First Edition. And that one can do 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. It's got a 2.0 liter turbocharged inline 4, 400 horsepower, 354 pounds of torque. That thing looks super nice too, bro. That thing looks like a Ferrari. Super nice car. Number 4, we got a 2019 Porsche 718 Cayman GTS. That is 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds with a 2.5 liter turbocharged flat 4, 365 horsepower, and 309 pounds of torque. What do you think about Porsches, bro? Do you like them? Yay or nay?
Depends.
They're pretty nice.
I like the old school ones, and then I like the Panameras.
Panameras. Do you like the newer, like the 911, the GTRs and shit, the GT3s or whatever?
The old ones. I like the old ones.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
I'm not really a fan of the newer ones, but I like the Panameras.
Definitely, Panameras.
I think the Panameras are, yeah. I'm not a Porsche guy at all, but those ones I could respect. Yeah, I like the look at them. I like the look of them, and I know they got heat.
I always liked Porsches until one of them took out our boy Brian Spillner, and then I didn't like him anymore so much.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Yeah.
Number 3, we got a 2025 Alpine A110R Ultimate. I don't. I never even heard of an Alpine. This is new to me. It doesn't even look like. It looks like an older Nissan GTR or something like that. But it goes 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. It's got a 1.8 liter turbocharged inline 4 with 345 horsepower and 309 pounds of torque. Moving into our top 2. Can you guess at least one of the top 2? What kind of maker? Not the actual model, but just the maker. What do you think?
Is electric in there or no?
What was that?
Is electric in there or no?
No.
Okay, then no.
Okay. Number 2 is a 2025 Mercedes AMG C63 SE Performance. And that thing is freaking quick. 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds.
Yeah, it's got heat.
It's got a 2.0 liter turbocharged inline 4 plus an AC electric motor. So it's like a hybrid. It's got 2 motors.
Oh, okay. So it's a hybrid.
671 horsepower with 752 pounds of torque. That is some crazy.
Got a lot of heat, man.
Yeah, super a lot of heat. And for your number 1, 4-cylinder turbocharged fastest car out there is an Ariel Atom 4R. This thing looks like a formula car. It's going 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. It's got a 2.0 liter turbocharged inline 4 with 400 horsepower, 369 pounds of torque. But that thing is straight up like a formula car. I doubt that's even street legal. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got for you. Jay, did you know that there was a rare discovery that sets a new record on one of California's highest peaks?
No, what is it?
What do you, Safford? Hughes observe. Oh, okay. It says that he observed something. It's a species.
A what?
It's some kind of species. What is it though?
I'm curious. You got me. I'm curious.
This you're going to be even more curious when I tell you what he found, because I never even heard of this kind of species. But it's called a Jeffrey pine. So I guess it's some kind of tree named after you.
Cool. I didn't know. I had no idea.
It's a new elevation record for the species. The trees are mostly found around Lake Tahoe and Mammoth Lakes, but this is like way higher. Did you know that there's a tree called Jeffrey Tree around Lake Tahoe, bro?
No, I did not know that.
No wonder
so
why
it's around Lake
Tahoe.
What do you say?
No wonder why you like going to Lake Tahoe so much. You got trees named after you.
I know, right? I love Tahoe, man. It's one of my favorite areas, man.
Right.
One of my favorites, man. I will have a property up there for sure.
Oh, I know. That's super nice.
For sure. Without a doubt. I've already looked.
You know what? For me to do it smart and not be so far away from Tahoe, I'll probably get an investment property in Reno one of those days, bro. Because it's
same thing. It's right there.
You know,
it's only at 20 minutes, 30 minutes away.
But you know what the advantage of that would be too, right?
No.
Because then you can use that property as your main primary residence, and for any business that you're doing, there's no income tax on it.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So that would actually be a great thing to do.
That's awesome. I like that.
It was either that or getting a house in Vancouver, Washington, which is right on the border of Portland and Oregon. And then that's also a plus because you have the primary residence in Washington. You also have the benefit of no income tax. But then you also get an extra benefit of shopping in Portland, and there's no sales tax. So you get like a double like whammy on that one, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of nice. Jay, did you know that they're making the world's largest 6-lane wildlife crossing right here in California?
Yeah, I read about it. It's smart. They should be doing that everywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
know they're doing it over not Ventura. What area is it? I can't remember. Somewhere over there in Southern Cal.
Oh, okay. It's in Southern Cal.
Yeah, and then I'm sure once they repeat it there, they'll get it up here too.
Oh, nice.
It's smart, dude, because when I saw it, it's so the animals could cross and not get fucking killed.
I know,
Shit annoys me, man.
I know, bro.
It really annoys me.
2 weeks ago, I seen the saddest thing by my house, bro. I was literally driving to work on a Sunday morning, and there was a dead possum like that crossed by Hillsdale exit, the boulevard, you know.
Yeah.
But that's not the bad thing because I see dead possums all day. But because it's springtime, you know, so you have a lot of like animals like after mating season. And bro, you know, possums, they carry their babies on them. Bro, this thing
Tiny.
had little tiny babies like scattered all over the place, bro.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
I was so sad about that, bro. Like that shit like affected my whole day when I saw that, you know.
I'm sure, man. It's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Jay, did you know that scientists stumbled across rare evidence that Earth is peeling underneath the Sierra Nevada?
Really?
Yeah.
Under Sierra Nevada?
Yeah, under the Sierra Nevada. It says that earthquake data and imaging deep rock deformations, scientists found Earth's crust is peeling away beneath the Sierra Nevadas and Yosemite region.
I did not know that. Wow.
Yep. That's kind of crazy. You know. This is Jay. Jay, did you know that there's more? Well, this is kind of like no, I'm not even gonna say it because you actually did know about this, so I can't really say that. Let's see, Jay, did you know that the largest marine reptile ever known to exist was discovered by an 11-year-old girl?
No, I didn't know. Damn, an 11-year-old, huh? That's crazy.
Yep, it's in England too. You know.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a whale, but it's not. It's like some prehistoric thing. Jay, did you know that Ford is recalling another 120,000 vehicles due to brake issues?
Nope, didn't know.
Dude,
but
Ford,
it makes sense. You know, Ford has a lot of recalls. But I feel like every car brand these days has a lot of recalls.
It says that that the impact models are the 2017 to 2018 F-150, the Expedition, and the Lincoln Navigator.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Kind of sad, but it is what it is. Jay, did you know that there's a bunch of like whales in the Bay Area where we live that are like washing up ashore dead? They just found the fifth one like today.
Yeah, I saw it in Alameda.
Oh, in Alameda too, yeah, but that one they killed. I'm talking about this is like natural
They
cause.
killed? What do you mean they killed it? What do you mean?
Remember the
Who
one
killed
I
it?
told you that was in Alameda? Swimming.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
That's right. Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
It washed up in the ocean, like on the beach somewhere in like Pacifica area.
Oh, I didn't know that one. Wow.
Yeah. So it's like that's like the fifth one they said that is washing up ashore though.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What else I got for you? Let's see. Do you know that scientists discovered Earth's missing eighth continent?
No.
Yeah. It says it's in New Zealand, and they're calling it. It says beneath the turquoise waters of the South Pacific hides a massive secret, and they're calling it Zealandia, a sunken landmass stretching nearly 2 million square miles. Though mostly underwater,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, though mostly underwater, this geological giant has sparked debate as a possible eighth continent. You know,
I didn't know about that. I read about it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Because I wasn't the only one I read about.
Oh yeah. I'm sure there's more. I think you actually did a conspiracy on one of them. Something I forgot.
Yeah, I did. I did the one on Mew.
Yeah, exactly.
There was Mew. There's that one, and then there's the other. I can't remember the other one. I can't remember. There's like 3 other ones. I remember. I saw a list about it. That's why.
Oh wow, that's that. Did you know? Michael Connor is saying that the whales are washing up dead because of the wind turbines that are causing it. He said it's messing with their solar, with the whales' sonar.
Damn, I don't know. That's crazy though.
Yeah, man. I heard about that, like with like dolphins especially too, man. It'd be messing with like the dolphin stuff, you know.
That sounds right though. I could see that.
Yeah. Jay, did you know that a homeless man won recently, a day ago, a homeless man in California won $1 million off a lottery scratcher?
I didn't. Well, good for him, man. That's
All
good.
right.
Hopefully, he'll at least take home 6 digits and hopefully figure out what to do with it.
With his life.
Well, yeah, I mean, he'll get, like I said, he'll get, maybe a third of it.
Uh-huh.
The rest has to go to taxes, and then, everyone got to get fed, and then, yeah, then he'll get the rest. He'll get, like I said, he'll get 6 digits, which is cool,
Yeah.
So hopefully he can use it right, utilize it right, get a crib, and then, yeah,
Yeah.
start off fresh.
Exactly. Jay, did you know that scientists just discovered an enormous gravitational hole in the Indian Ocean?
No, I didn't know.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, my friend. What about this, Jay? Did you know that the White House is looking to replace Pete Hegseth as Defense Secretary?
I read something about it.
Did
I
you?
don't think they will.
Yeah. What else I got for you? We're almost done. Jay, did you know that engineers found evidence of hydraulics in an ancient pyramid, solving a 4,500-year-old mystery?
I think I read about it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think we are done with that. So Jay, I did a thing today when I was at work, or this morning. I decided that with our venture, what we're doing with the podcast for the Average Day Joe's community and everything, I decided that it won't hurt me to kind of switch what I'm doing right now and to kind of have this in my back pocket, especially if later on me and you are going to get into business and invest in real estate. So I actually signed up, and I'm already on like the fifth chapter, but I'm getting my real estate license.
Smart.
Yeah, bro, because it doesn't hurt. It's always going to be useful, and I'll be able to make my own transactions.
Exactly.
And then
Best way to do it.
Yeah, and then if we doing it together, bro, like certain like investments, then we'll definitely not have to pay anybody.
Smart.
So that'd be nice. And then it also helped me to like see if maybe that's what I would want to do in the meantime until instead of doing the car business, working at Subaru, I could definitely kind of transition and try to get a little bit extra money, even more than what I'm trying to get with Subaru, and be more independent where I don't have to like listen to like or be at a certain place at a certain time,
Yeah, I get it.
So yeah, you have some people that that do real estate, right?
Too many.
Are they happy with the job at least? I know your neighbor does it.
Well, the thing is with real estate, bro, like I said, once you get a deal and you get it closed, it takes you about 3-4 months to get that money.
Right.
So unless it's your main hustle and you got like 7 of them at closing like at all different times, cool, but you ain't gonna get that money for a while, man. That's the difference.
Definitely.
So
that's why I read up. I have a whole business plan, and I'm not gonna quit my job now. I'm just gonna do like part-time real estate in the beginning until I can start closing like 2-3 deals. And
that's what I mean. Until you get a couple, like, hey, okay, cool. Now I could do what I want to do. I got a few deals under my belt.
Exactly. So it's just like a good transition. But in the beginning, I'm not gonna like quit my job just because I got my license. You know what I mean? So
exactly. Don't do that.
Definitely.
Don't do that.
All right, guys. Well, let's get into some sports. We got some major NBA news over the weekend and today. So what is going on in the NBA world, brother?
Well, you got one of the best series going on right now, man. They're in the fourth. Clippers Nuggets 87-86. That's about 8 minutes left. That's going to overtime, I'm sure of it. The first game on the weekend went into overtime, and Denver took that one, so it's 1-0 Denver. That's those teams are so even. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a good series to watch.
Oh, the best series out of all of them. It's the most even series. Like all the other series are very it's weird. They're kind of lopsided. I'll give it to the Pistons and Knicks. They played today too. The Pistons won 100-94, so they evened it up. But in all actuality, bro, the Knicks should have lost that first game too.
Oh, really?
The only reason they won is because they had a 23-0 run, and it brought them back.
Oh, wow.
They should have lost that game. So it should be, but the Pistons are so young. They haven't been in the playoffs in God knows how long.
Right.
This is their first playoff win since like 2007, bro.
Oh, okay.
So that young team, they played their ass off, man. And granted, they should be up 2-0.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do
The
you
game's yet the what?
What do you think is going to happen with this Clippers Nuggets that's still playing?
I don't know, dude. It's tied. This game. I told you it's going to OT.
Uh-huh.
You know, I know Denver's up 1-0 in the series. You know, as long as the Clippers keep it close and then have Kawhi come through at the end, they should be fine. But you also got Jokic on the other side, so I mean, it's really it came down. The Nuggets beat them in overtime the other day because of not Russell Westbrook's defensive play at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, on James Harden.
Definitely.
It's funny because Russ used to play with them, you know, on the Clippers,
Right.
so he knows them very well.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so that's coming down to the end, bro. I wouldn't bet on it. I don't know who's gonna win. Like I said, if I'm the Clips, keep that thing close and then give it to Kawhi. Let him go to work, dude. Because he had a hell of a first half. Kawhi was he was doing good, man.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, man. So but yeah, I was gonna shout out the games from yesterday and Saturday.
Yeah, please do. I was gonna ask you to do it anyway. So
For sure, because you got the Warriors. Like I told you, it's all about seeding. They beat the number 2 Rockets, 95-85. I told you everything's about matchups. I think that they can lock up that series. You know what I mean? They got home court advantage now, so they walked into Houston and took it to them, which was good.
Nice.
The Cavs beat the Heat 121-100. That was that no-brainer. You know, the Heat are there because, you know, they're there.
Exactly.
The Celtics beat the Magic 103-86. That's a no-brainer too. 1-0. That's probably a sweep. And the Thunder mollywopped the Grizzlies 131-80 because, you know, the Grizzlies, they had a hard road to get there too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then on Saturday, the Pacers, they took it to the Bucks. And they had the boy Dame Lillard come off the bench and start talking some shit to Halliburton. He was pissed. Yeah, because Dame, he's not there yet.
Oh, okay.
I think he'll be cleared to play once they get home back to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So once they get him back on the court, dude, you're going to see a different Bucks team.
I got you.
And then, like I told you, the Nuggets beat the Clippers in overtime that day, 112-110. The Knicks had beat the Pistons 123-112. Why? Because of that 23-0 run. They came back. And the one that really shocked me, and I think everyone, dude, the Timberwolves beat the daylights out of the Lakers. And I mean, I watched that game, bro. And man, I slept on the Timberwolves. They're bigger, stronger, younger, faster. They took a dump on the Lakers, bro. Like I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like I was shocked. I slept on the Timberwolves. I didn't know they had all those players. Yeah. They really took it to the Lakers hard. And dude, they were in LA. It's not like they were in Minnesota. They were in LA. Mm-hmm. And Anthony Ant-Man's just good, but like he had his team just rolling, bro. And then when he got started, it was done. I was like, oh my God. So that was the shocking one to me. That's the big shocker in like all those series. That was the shocking one.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. So we got a lot of good playoffs.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that we're still missing is that big man. But they're trying to get Maxi Kleber in. So once he gets in,
he ain't going. That ain't gonna do nothing because they need. So if you watch the game, the Wolves have big guys down low, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't even. The Lakers couldn't get a rebound, bro.
I know. Without
Anthony Davis in the middle, they were exposed. Mm-hmm. Like they just, dude. I never seen so many points in the paint, bro. I was like, geez. And then not only points in the paint, they actually shot well from three, the T-Wolves. I was like, oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, they just had all-around game going that game. So
yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, I was with no shot blocker in the middle, they are really, it hurts them a lot.
Uh-huh. I know. Yeah. I know. Do you think that they're going to get like swept by Minnesota?
No.
Do you think that it's
no, I don't. I think that LeBron's going to take a shot at something and he'll have to go really hard the next game because he in the first couple of quarters he was quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like he tried to turn it up, but it was already over by then. It was like 71-50 like in the third quarter, dude.
Yeah.
They took that 20-something point lead and they rolled with it. They were like, they're not catching them. The
Right.
one thing about the Wolves that I saw, since they're bigger and stronger, they got a lot of defense.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay, they got that dude. They got a lot of defenders there. That's why they got rid of Towns. So now I understand. I didn't understand why they got rid of Towns, but it makes sense to me now when I saw them play.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of slowing them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good defensively. I didn't know that. Like I said, I slept on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll see more of them tomorrow, bro. They're the game at 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
You got the T-Wolves and Lakers tomorrow. You got the Grizzlies and Thunder, and you got the Bucks and Pacers for game 2. I don't think Dame will be back yet. Like I said, I think he'll be back when they get back to Milwaukee.
Right.
If the Pacers go up 2-0 and Dame comes back, I think they could even it up 2-2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you got to figure the Pacers are supposed to win their games at home. That's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? If Dame was playing, I think it would be very different.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So those are the games tomorrow.
All right. And what is going on in the MLB world, brother?
No games. The last game that was just on was the Giants and Brewers, and the Giants won 5-2, which is a good showing. That's good.
Oh.
That just finished up. So
Giants and Brewers. Okay. 5-2. Nice.
yes, sir. You got to do it, man. The Gigantes coming through.
Yes, sir. All right. Well,
Yeah.
go over the scores of today's games that did happen.
Yeah, man. The Astros beat the Blue Jays 7-0. The Braves beat the Cardinals 7-6. That was close. The Mets beat the Phillies 5-4. The Tigers beat the Padres 6-4.
Damn.
The Marlins beat the Reds 6-3. Guardians beat the Yankees 6-4, and the Red Sox beat the White Sox 4-2.
Oh wow, Red Sox and White Sox.
Yeah,
That's a funny thing when they play each other.
I know, right? The White Sox can't beat anyone though. I've noticed that. They've literally lost every team they've played, bro. They're like they're the shit team in the league. You know that the White Sox they're not the worst. They're the second worst team. They're 5-17 right now.
Damn.
The only worst team than them is Colorado.
Oh, really? Is it?
4-17. Oh man.
Wow.
Damn.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
man. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into today's trending topics. We got 76 people watching. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for being here on this Monday with us because we love you and we thank you. Let's move on. Let me share the screen with you. Jay, when Biden administration made the whole student loans, all the debt that the students had where they didn't have to repay it, did you think that was a good thing or a bad thing?
I wasn't really for it, but I mean, I could because people should understand how the loans work.
Yeah.
A lot of people take advantage of that. So
definitely. So in today's trending news, they're actually the education department is actually going to be resuming the collections on defaulted federal student loans for the first time since 2020.
Yeah.
So they're going back now and they're going to start taking that money back.
Makes sense. I mean, because like I said, if you read those loans, they have subsidized, unsubsidized, all that stuff. So you got to do your research on it.
Yeah.
It
says that the extended lapse has prompted Trump administration officials to worry that the federal student loan portfolio is headed toward a fiscal cliff if we don't start repayment and collections. The result has been that the federal government's student loan portfolio has continued to grow, and we've got a record number of borrowers that are at risk of or in delinquency and default. And it says that the officials said that only 40% of borrowers are up to speed on their loan repayments, while the remaining 60% are behind.
I believe that.
Yeah. It says that there are 4 million borrowers who are in the late stage delinquency on payments, meaning that they are between 91 and 180 days late. The Trump administration believes that American taxpayers can no longer serve as collateral for student loans. The The policy will take effect May 5th when the Education Department will partner with the Treasury Offset Program to start collecting overdue payments. The Department of Education is preparing to join with lawmakers on efforts to reform higher education and the student loan repayment system in place. So yeah, I mean, I totally understand because yeah, I mean, you can't just burden all the tax payers with all these student loans that what I mean. We're falling on us, the people.
Well, that's what I mean. You got to be responsible. Like, you sign up for that's what I was saying. You sign up for those things and you have to read it. Like I said, a lot of them are, if you don't read it correct, then you won't understand it, because
Exactly.
they give you leeway after you graduate college, they give you time to find a job and then you start repaying it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But once that happens, then it accrues interest,
Yep. Definitely.
So
Definitely.
that's just how it works, man,
All right. Well, let's move on. I know you're the religious guy, so what's happening in the world religious news?
RIP, man. Pope Francis. It was weird too, because right after he saw JD Vance, man, he passed away, bro. Pope Francis dies at 88, man.
Was it like on
He
Easter that
died
he died?
today.
That's what like. Oh, today.
No,
Okay.
it was well, it was like late, like Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, like late last night. You know what I mean?
I got I got
Like technically it was last night, like probably at like 1 a.m. I think it was, or 2 a.m.
Okay. So so basically he had it in him to wait out the Easter and then
Yeah.
like very next day
Yeah.
type thing.
Well, I mean, well, for the we're on the West Coast, the Vatican is like that's like 9 hours ahead.
Right. That's what
So
I'm saying. So
technically it was Easter Monday. Yeah, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah, but
that's
yeah, he
crazy.
passed away. Yeah, he had a stroke and then he had a heart failure at his residence,
Damn.
Casa Santa Marta. Yeah.
Because
Confirmed
he's
his
been going
death
through
and
a
then
lot
yeah.
of complications.
Huh?
He was going through a lot of like complications the last couple of
Yeah,
weeks. I remember.
of course he is, man. He died
Yeah.
at 88. So,
88. Okay.
you
Okay.
know. But yeah,
Um.
so they're in the process of electing a new pope.
No. Okay. And what did you think about this Pope? Did you like him? Was he like somebody that you were like following, or were you like not really,
No,
not
I
really
didn't
him?
really I didn't really follow him, dude.
No. Okay.
What I don't think you remember, but I reported on the prophecy of the popes.
Yeah, I remember that. You said there's
So
only
it's
four.
kind of exactly there's only room for one more on the damn thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's some scary shit.
Well, so there will be one more, or that was the last one you're saying?
No, I think so. According to the prophecy of the popes, if I remember in the basilica, they've predicted every pope. I told you
Yeah. Yeah.
all the way until now,
Right.
and there's only room for one more. And then
Okay.
after that, after one more, then it's like Judgment Day stuff. Like it's like okay, that's it.
So
So
they better get like a 20-year-old Pope, man.
yeah, but we don't want him to be the Antichrist either, bro.
No, I know.
So it's a trip, man. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I know conclave has begun though. So conclave is when they choose when they're trying to choose the next pope.
Yeah.
You got to wait for the white smoke.
Right.
Yeah. So
Definitely. Definitely.
yeah, man.
Man, my true Pope, and that's just because of my country and what he did for so many people, not just my country, but every country, was Pope John Paul II. That was like the Pope
I think that everyone says that, bro.
that was the Pope, bro.
It's like the most popular pope ever, bro.
He literally
I'm
was
telling
like
you.
a blessing in disguise, though, bro. Like he basically got rid of all of the communism in like Eastern Europe. He went to the
Yeah.
Philippines, did a lot there, like Turkey. He even forgave the dude that tried to assassinate him. You know what I mean? Like, dude,
Yeah.
he was a saint. He was really a saint to us,
I feel it, man.
Polish people and other people.
I really think he was the most popular pope too.
I think so. I think so.
Like everyone knows who Pope John Paul II is. I think everyone knows that, man.
All right.
You know?
That's funny. Well, let's move on to some other news with the Vatican and what's happening because of Pope Francis's death. RIP to Pope Francis. So another trending topic that is going on right now is who is running the Vatican now. So right now it is a U.S. cardinal that's running the Vatican. I don't know if you heard about that, Jay, or not. But It is Cardinal Kevin Farrell, a Dublin-born cleric who became a naturalized American citizen after spending many years ministering in the United States. Farrell, a former bishop of Dallas, holds the position of Camerlengo or Chamberlain, which tasks him with overseeing the administering the temporal goods and rights of the apostolic, the death or resignation of a pope. So yeah, that is who is running the Vatican right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, that yeah, you said Camerlengo, so he's the yeah, he's like you said, he's running everything until they actually choose a new one.
So if
That's
they
kind
have
of cool.
him running it, wouldn't they choose him to do it since he's
It
already
doesn't
dead?
work like that, man. It goes by vote.
Oh, really?
So yeah, you have to put in your votes, and you have to, it basically goes by seniority as well, seniority and vote.
Oh,
So
really?
everyone's got to agree, and
Uh,
then once everyone agrees, and it's not like even or anything, and someone's got the most votes, then you'll see the smoke come out of the chimney.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm. It
So
says that he's a well qualified for this position. He's 77 years old, and he is an unusual kind of person to take over because he has he is holding a Master of Business Administration degree from the
fuck,
University of Notre Dame, and
cool.
he is the highest ranking U.S. bishop in the church's central administration and known as a strong decision maker and organizer who has the advantage of being a fluent English and Spanish speaker, the two most widely spoken languages in the global church. He can also speak Italian and Irish, Gaelic.
Wow.
So I guess Pope Francis knew him, and
Yeah.
he made him a
That's why
trusted.
he's that in that position. Exactly.
Yeah, he made
That's
him.
how it always works, man.
Yeah, I just realized that right now.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. That's always how it works, man, which is kind of awesome.
Yep. That's crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, at least we know somebody's running the Catholics right now.
Well, you always got to have someone. So
Definitely, definitely. All right, and in other news, you know, Jay, Washington D.C. can be kind of plagued. So, like you have some gritty parts of it, and then some parts that are kind of like okay, decent.
mhm.
So today in Washington D.C., DHS chief Kristi Noem's got her purse stolen with thousands of dollars at a DC restaurant.
What did she just keep it there or something? What like how?
It
What did
says the
she
purse
just like?
was. This is what it says. It says the purse was taken by a white man wearing a mask, and the bag contained $3,000 in cash, as well as personal documents including her passport, keys, driver's license, and a DHS badge.
Where did
And
she leave it?
it was just on her person, you know.
So someone robbed her up front?
Like I think she was like sitting with her family, and I think they just like snatched it, you know.
Weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Very odd.
That could be kind of like I don't know. That could be whoever stole it. They might actually really go after him though, because she's like really high up there, you know. Like she's actually
Of
somebody.
course.
So,
She's definitely somebody.
yep, yep. That's yeah. That's well, I don't know who keeps $3,000 of cash on him, but okay, that guy got lucky. So yeah, that's just kind of I wanted to report that. That's kind of before we get into the actual celebrity news. That was kind of like semi-celebrity that I wanted to get into. Yeah. So all right. Well, that is that. That's the head of the Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, who got her purse stolen. And let's move on to some crazy celebrity news that Jay got for us. What is going on there, brother?
It's very weird news, man. It's about Kanye West.
Again? Great.
Yeah, he I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Kanye, man. I don't know what kind of drugs he's on. But he said some very weird tweets today.
Did he?
Yeah. Basically he said he basically had a song called Cousin.
Uh-huh.
And he basically goes on to say what he did with his cousin in this, which is very weird. I I don't know what to believe. You
What do
know,
you
his
do?
cousin's in jail. His cousin's in jail for killing a pregnant lady,
Oh, great.
and so yeah, Kanye. Yeah, I don't know. He in
So,
his song, I guess apparently yeah, he was talking about how he was doing bad things with his cousin back when he was young, like
so
14.
what was he doing? Making Nazi symbols already at that age with him, with his cousin?
No, doing very different things.
Okay.
Very yeah, very bad things.
All right. So was he already holding up banks and shit? Was he holding up liquor stores?
Not those type of bad things.
What's he doing, man?
Um
Let the average day Joes know,
sexual
man. We got 86 people
sexual
watching.
and sexual innuendos.
Say
Nothing
what?
I care nothing I care to say. Yeah, like messing with his cousin basically.
Oh, hell no, Dad.
Yeah, I really don't know. Like I said, Kanye's I don't know what's going on with Kanye. So I have no idea if he was on drugs or anything. I went to go look at his actual Twitter,
Hmm.
and it wasn't there. So I don't know. For all we know, he could come back tomorrow, reinstated, and say, "Oh, I was hacked." I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
But this was all yeah. So obviously, when you tweet stuff, people get screenshots. You know what I mean? So when I saw the screenshot, I was like, "Huh?" It was very weird, dude. Very odd. So.
So what does that make you feel like? Are you losing respect for Kanye because of this, or what is going on in your head?
I told you I don't know what type of drugs Kanye's on, man. I don't know. It was very weird what I read. And I know I'm not the only one because when I read a lot of people's comments, they felt like me with it because I was like, huh? You kind of read and you're like, what the hell did he just write?
Yeah.
Like, because I told you I reported on Kanye a couple weeks ago and how he was talking shit about everyone, remember?
Right. Right.
Everybody. And then he goes and writes this about himself. Like I was like, bro, I don't know what's up with Ye, man. So
He was like, "Ah, since I talk shit about everybody, I got nobody else to talk shit about. Let me just talk shit about myself."
literally, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's a little TMI, bro. Like no one needs to hear any of that stuff.
Right.
It's very odd, bro. So I was like, bro, what? I don't know. I can't. Like I said, like I don't know.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, the stuff he was saying, like, it's weird to me. I can't. It's very odd.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
I don't know what I don't believe it, but I don't know. I'm also, biased.
yeah, yeah. Definitely,
It's
definitely.
very, very odd to me. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, you could see in the next couple days the reinstatement, like, hey, yeah, someone hacked me, whatever, he could have a whole story for it. So, it could be just, oh yeah, someone hacked me and, he kept his name in the headlines, he's that guy that, there's no such thing as bad press.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. We have to hear the explanation for this though, because there's gonna be one.
Well,
Yep.
until we do and we find out what's really happening, uh, this is coming into conjunction with our show's title for the day,
Yep.
which is "Damn Kanye." So
Literally, just like that. And I mean, if I'm his PR person, I'm like, bro, are you serious?
yeah,
How do you want me to deflect this?
I would just put in a letter of resignation on that one. You know.
Yeah, because this is bad, bro. Like, bro, there's certain things you could deflect, but this is like, bro, did
Yeah,
you really just write that?
I know.
Like, dog,
I
what are
would
you
be like, all right,
doing?
I can handle the Kim Kardashian shit. I can handle the
Right?
Nazi shit, but I'm out. I can't do
Well,
it. I'm
like
out.
this is just yeah, this is a little far though, man. Like, bro, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like I said, I don't know what type of drugs Kanye on. If he, I don't know. See, that's what I mean. I don't even want to speak on it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I know.
it's
I
just
know you don't
very,
want to. I
very
know
odd to
it's
me.
heartbreaking. We both grew up with him. We do like his music, but hey, We got to do it for the Average Day Joes, bro. That's why we're doing it.
Well, I'll give you this. I do know he was at Diddy's parties.
That's what I'm saying.
So if he was at Diddy's party, a lot of people that were at Diddy's parties were doing some really manny shit.
Of course.
So, but this is stating he was doing this at 14 and as a kid. So it's a little different. That's why I'm kind of like, huh?
Yeah.
So it's a little different for me. I could understand if it was like, oh, okay, Diddy's parties, that scene. He's older, but dude, he was talking about when he was a child, bro.
Yeah.
So that's to me, that's like, bro, what? You going a little far now, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know.
In that
I don't
case,
know.
I mean, if it really was that, then he's probably bisexual, bro. I mean, what else? What kind of explanation is there? Like he's a bisexual.
I don't know. I don't know.
Nothing. This is how I see it. There's nothing wrong with it if you're admitting it, but the one screwed up thing is that it was your cousin. Like the whole
Oh God,
you're getting with men or women, who cares? Because in today's society, that's like it's normal. But when you're doing it with family, bro, and then like I don't know, bro, that's where I'm like kind of iffed out about it. You know what I mean? It's like
exactly.
yeah, bro. That's yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a little excessive, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, yeah. That's our celebrity news for the day.
Crazy.
Oh, man.
I guess it ain't Jesus walks no more.
That's what I mean, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guarantee you he's gonna have an explanation for this, though. You'll see.
Yeah, he's gonna come out. He's gonna come out the next day, guys. It's true what you heard. I am a bisexual Nazi.
I don't think I somehow see something different coming out. I really do. I don't think that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that though. But he'll get very good advice from his PR agent. I'm sure he will, because this is some. Yeah.
And then he's gonna pull some Dwight Howard shit. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, that's why me and Jay don't talk no more." He's gonna make a rap out of it. I try to put it in his, yeah. I don't even want to go there, but
No, you can't go there, man. Remember, he already dissed Jay, Beyonce, all of them, dude. He even dissed their kids. Remember he went on rants that day. That was like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
Oh man, he went ham, bro. I was like, Jesus.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know, man. Kanye, like I said, he's got levels, bro. That guy has some levels, man. So we'll see. I'm curious to see what he has to say when he speaks upon it.
He's got more levels than Meek Mill. I'll tell you that much.
Meek Mill's been done. He did too much stuff with Diddy, bro.
No, I know.
Gross.
Meek Mill has that song. There's levels to this shit, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just pertaining to that.
Oh, I know. I already know. That's what I mean. Oh man.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden in my head, I just got the name just came up because I really used to like this rapper back in the day, but he did his own grimy shit, and that was Young Buck.
Oh yeah, I remember when 50 Cent exposed him.
Right. But I used to, dude. When that song came out, "Shorty Wanna Ride with Me," It
was a great song, man. I ain't hating on Young Buck, but man, like 50 really got at him, and he really screwed him up.
I know, man.
That was that whole that was the tranny scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
yeah, it wasn't just Buck. There was a lot of them that got caught up. And I was like, what? Yeah. Remember, you even had the Dwight Howard thing that got caught.
I know.
And that was all in the South. That was weird. That's why I was like, what? It was very odd, bro. The whole South was like, what's going on in the South? And the South is very, very strict usually, man.
It's like Bible stuff over there, man.
That's what I mean. I've been through the South. I know. I've seen how it is, man. So for that type of stuff to go on, that's very weird. Like there was a whole era of it, I believe. You know, I heard a lot of people. I was like, what?
You know what they say though, when things are like, especially like in the deep South, because it is like such a Bible belt. There's like a lot of Bible belts states there. And I guarantee you that it was held up so much that when it came out, it just like a glass broke and all this stuff comes out because it was so looked down upon that even though it was happening, when it finally got exposed, it was just everything at once. You know what I mean? Kind of crazy
But
stuff.
it's like, dude, like honestly, bro, out of everyone, like 50 really called a lot of shit out, man. 50 was talking shit about Diddy years ago about this shit.
Yeah.
50 was talking shit about Buck when that happened.
Yeah.
50 was talking shit about Floyd, and you heard what happened to Floyd recently, right? Or no?
Mayweather?
Yeah.
No, what happened?
Like basically, yeah, a lot of people saying he's broke. Like he lost that 400 something. He has hundreds of millions, right? A lot of people reporting he is broke right now. And 50 been talking about this for a while. And that's what I mean. And I'm like, 50's like literally, that guy's the news, bro. 50 Cent, he should have his own news channel, bro. Because that dude, for years he'd be always talking about shit, and then it happens.
Well, you know what me and you are doing after this show, then, right?
What?
We're about to print out our hoodies, TBT.
Oh my god.
we gotta hop on that train, bro, before it gets exposed, and everybody's gonna try. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you though, bro. So I was reading about that shit, man. Not just 50, like 50's been saying it for a long time, but then there's Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, a lot of people. And I was like, damn, Floyd, what you doing, dog? You know what I mean? You had like 600 mil. What you doing?
Yeah.
Like, but I also know that Floyd, he's, likes to show off a lot of shit. So
for sure.
yeah, that's what I mean, man. So hopefully, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Floyd, but it was going to be one of my trending topics, but it wasn't trending like right now. So I was like, it's cool. I'll wait.
Yeah.
But I still shouted it out because the whole thing we're talking about.
Shaquille O'Neal needs to come up with like a wealth university for people that have or had a lot of money and they don't know what to do with it, or they're just like wasting it on like frugalist things. They need to learn.
That's because fucking Shaq's smart, bro.
Shaq is the man for business, bro. This guy, any of these celebrities can do it because they have already the whole following.
The capital.
Being a celebrity.
They have the capital too.
And the capital, and like, look, Shaquille O'Neal is so humble that he's doing Papa John commercials. He's doing mattress commercials. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because he understands that he's the guy that's gonna make all that happen for him.
Well, you realize he went back to school, right?
Oh, did he not?
So he has a degree, a bachelor, a master, and a doctorate.
Oh wow.
That's why he understands what the fuck to do. He's not an idiot.
Definitely.
That's what I mean. He was like, after he got paid, he was like, you know what? After his career, he was like, I'm gonna go finish up at LSU. Yeah. That's why you see all this stuff like, dude, that dude owns hella business, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's like, he's teaching his kids the same thing, man. He doesn't just give to his kids. He's like, bro, I made this wealth. I'm rich. You're not. Exactly. You need to come up this way, and I'll show you. But you don't get this. I made this for me. You know what I mean? I can show you how to get there. So he's teaching them that, which I applaud. He's not just giving. He's making them earn it.
Right.
Which he's right. You know what I mean? He's accumulated that wealth. He is rich. His kids are not. And I like that he said that.
Definitely.
I was like, I respect the hell out of that. Because I was like, damn, that's what's up, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Have to.
He's making them work their ass off so they actually understand, which is awesome.
No, that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, Shaq's the dude, bro. You want to know business? That guy's really at it, man. Just to learn taxes and to incorporate himself, he read a book. He read the Business for Dummies book, bro.
Oh wow.
And then what he did was incorporated himself, and guess what he did? He hired his parents as employees, and he asked them, how much do you want to make each year? Okay, yeah, you're gonna make $500,000, you're gonna make 200,000. Boom, just like that, boom. You know what I mean? And that's being incorporated, that's all write-off stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Shaq's no dummy, bro. That dude is fucking brilliant, dude.
That's good. Yeah.
People should take notes from him, bro, because he's fucking smart. Especially athletes, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because the number one people that get hella money and then go broke are athletes.
That's true.
Athletes and rappers, bro, they get all this money and they don't know what the hell to do with it. It's very sad.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just learn, go get some knowledge, read some books. That's all you got to do. No
That's
one said you got to go back and get a degree, masters, and all that like Shaq. But at least, man, do some fucking reading.
right.
You know, you have fucking, even if you have $2 million, bro, you could be set for life if you know how to just use it.
Exactly.
It's fucking crazy to me, man.
Yeah, a lot of people, they don't think about that stuff until it's too late, and then they don't have no more money. Hence,
But thank you, exactly. That's what, hence, when you get the money, like, okay, I gotta be smart with this shit. You know what I mean?
definitely.
That's real.
It is what it is. Well, let's move on and let's get into Jay's movie of the day. What you got today, brother?
Today, I am watching old school film. Not too old, though. Not too old. Huh?
What you watching?
You know what it is or no?
I'm trying to think. It looks. I mean,
It's a good one.
I think I know the movie, but I forgot the name because I never was into those like comic type movies. You know?
Oh yeah, it is a comic one. So you're right. You're right. It's Fantastic Four from 05 though.
Okay.
Yeah, the 05 one with Jessica Alba.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a good one. It's a good one.
That's 05?
Yeah, the 05 one. The because they've remade it like a couple times. They're actually coming out with another one now this year, I believe, with new characters.
No, okay.
But I feel like it's something they remake every 10 years. It's like Spider-Man, they always remake this shit.
Right.
So, but this one, oh man, I love this one. This one had good actors and actresses, man.
Well, for dummies like me who don't watch those, what is that one about in particular?
So Fantastic Four, man, basically they're funded by this one guy. You know what I mean? What the hell's his name, man? Basically they're going up to space. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Victor, his name's Victor Von Doom. So basically they're going up to space. He funds them for the program. And then something happens, like a space accident. And then when they come back to Earth, they realize they caught something, each one of them, because of what happened in space. Now they realize they have little powers.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Jessica Alba, she has she can disappear. She's Susan Storm. You got her brother, the Human Torch. He can flame up just like that, turn into flames.
Oh, okay.
You got the other guy, Ben, who's like, he turns into like brick and he could like punch through anything. He's like a thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got Mr. Fantastic who can stretch any way possible. So they all come up with different things. And then Victor, he got a little exposure too, but he can like electrocute basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a trip. So it's like, but yeah, man. So when they get back to Earth, they realize this, so they isolate themselves and they got to figure out how to either use what they have to benefit people or how to get rid of it.
Yeah.
To reverse it. So yeah, they basically, all four of them, they form a little team, and then Victor's the bad guy because he wants to use it for different purposes. He wants to take over the damn world. You know how it is.
Yeah, of course.
Wants to take over, get all the money, this and that. You know what I mean? So, and then they basically, they have to team up against him, and then so on.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's definitely one of the better, I'd say, comic ones.
Yeah,
for sure. It's definitely a good movie. I definitely recommend seeing it. I thought it was better than the other Fantastic Four, the one that came out in like 2015, I think it was.
Oh, 2015? Yeah.
Yeah, the one with Michael B. Jordan and Kate Mara.
Right.
I think I'm biased because I like the actors and actresses better in this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's obviously the same storyline, but I just like the actors and actresses in this one better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Jessica Alba effect. This one has Maria Menounos in it too. You know what I mean? So maybe it's that effect.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's an excellent film. I'd recommend anyone to watch it. There's 1 and 2. There's 2 parts to it.
Oh, 1 and 2. Okay.
Yeah, so this is part 1.
Nice.
Yeah, very good movie. Very good movie.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, it's an excellent film.
What do you rate it 1 through 10 though?
9.6.
Damn, okay. What is
It's
the
high
point
because,
for?
huh?
What's the point for knockoff for?
There's a couple parts I don't like. If there's parts in a movie I don't like that are kind of a little slower, then I'm like, eh, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
A couple parts make me mad in this film, but other than that, it's a really good film.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know,
For sure.
this is another one too where the second one could even be better than the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the second one has a Silver Surfer who they have to go up against,
Uh-huh.
and I actually think part two is better than part one.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, so I would give part two a higher ranking.
Right.
Yeah, the only difference in part two is that it doesn't have Maria Menounos in
Oh,
it. Yeah, so that's the only difference.
right.
It still has Jessica Alba though, obviously.
That's all that we need, bro.
But yeah, it's an excellent film, man. I'd recommend anyone to see it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So should we do our movies on Jessica Alba? What do you think?
Fuck yeah,
Okay.
why not?
Got you. Let's do it then. Let me pull her up real quick because we had also Chris Evans, who was pretty famous in that too. That's the only two I was kind of looking at.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are famous, but yeah, I'll go with Jessica Alba, bro.
All right. What
You
is
can't go
your
wrong with Jessica Alba.
what is your favorite Jessica Alba movie then?
I'll go. She's in a few I like. So besides this one, I'll go Honey.
Okay, the Mariah Carey sequel.
Nah, it was in Honey. She's Jessica Alba's a dancer,
Oh, I got
and she opens up like a dance studio, and like it's like in Brooklyn or Harlem.
I never seen it, but I always literally thought that was like a Mariah Carey thing. Like she was.
Nah, it's she's a dancer, and so she's trying to come up in the dance scene, and it's cool because obviously it's in New York, you know what I mean? So she ends up meeting the right people, and then she gets to be in like Jada Kiss's video, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay,
And
nice.
Styles P, and then like yeah, and then but the person who she met up with, he's trying to hit on her, and then he ends up taking away her career, so she has to come up on her own. It's a good movie,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, it was all about her. That's why I chose it as the favorite because it's literally her.
You're right.
Like she's the main focus of the film. It was a good film though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she has a lot of good films anyway. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what is your underrated movie of hers?
I'll probably go with right here.
Really? Fantastic.
Yeah. I can't even say it's underrated though. You know what? I'll go with Sin City.
Sin City, I got you.
Yeah, because she didn't play a big part in that, but she played a good role. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
That's your underrated?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so Fantastic Four and Honey, those are my favorites. Sin City will be my underrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna go with my favorite one of her movies. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Into the Blue.
That's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
With Paul Walker? Yeah, that's a good one.
Brian
That's
Spilner.
a really good one.
Yeah.
You say Brian Spilner?
We just talked about him earlier, bro.
I know, man. It's a funny ass name, bro.
I know, dude. I know.
It's a funny ass name.
As far as underrated, this is going to be underrated just because not a lot of people. Not a lot of people knew she was in this movie, and that's Little Fockers.
Of course, I knew she was in that movie, bro.
You
She
did.
played a good role in it too.
I know.
She played a great role in that movie, man.
I like that movie, man. That's a funny movie. So
She kept trying to holler at him. He was like, ah.
yeah.
Oh, that shit was hella funny, man.
I know.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Because I was gonna say Sin City, but you took it, so I was like, all right.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So I had to figure out another one fast.
No, Little Fockers is a good one though, man.
It's a good one, and I don't think a lot of people might have even seen that movie in the first place, because
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a spin-off of the spin-offs already, you know, after
Yeah, I know. There's so many different ones.
so many different ones, yeah. But another good one of hers too that I really enjoyed that could have been also a runner-up would be Mechanic with what's his name, Jason Statham.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she was in that movie with him and Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What about you? Any other movies that you are like notable mentions of hers or no?
I say The Eye.
The Eye. Okay, I've never seen
Yeah,
that. That's a
that's a
good
good
one.
one.
What
Yeah.
What is that one about?
It's about just it's kind of horror, but she restores her eyesight, you know what I mean, with the help of a doctor. And she's learning to see again, but she's seeing like it's kind of weird because she's seeing like visions and shit that like with alternate existence. It's
Uh
kind
huh.
of a trip. It's kind of a trip, you know what I mean? Because she was blind most of her life.
Right.
So yeah, it's actually a really good film. You know what I mean? But yeah, you wouldn't think it's like a horror movie, but then when she's like her eye gets when she gets restored, you know what I mean? The
Uh huh.
transplant, she gets she gets her sight, and then yeah, the visions he sees are very odd, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro. I never
But
seen.
it's weird because only she can see it because because she was blind.
Uh huh.
So and then being able to see, she's like, oh wow, you know what I mean? And then like what she sees is like, hold on, what the hell's going on?
Right.
It's a trip, man. It's a good one. Like I said, it's very different. I would say it's a solid movie to see for
So,
sure.
yeah, I gotta check that one out for sure.
You should. Yeah, yeah. It's Jessica Alba, bro. You can't go wrong.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Just
You can't go wrong, man.
gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. All right. Well, that is our movie of the day. Let's move on and get you guys some of that crypto news. Shout out to the 89 people watching. Let me pull up this crypto for you guys. We'll see what is going on there because it looks like things might be kind of heading downwards a little bit because of all these reports. But I am not saying that because I don't know yet. Let me check out for you guys here.
I gotta
So
make
right
some
now,
coffee.
was that?
I'm gonna make some more coffee.
Oh yeah, do you think?
For
Right now,
sure.
we got Bitcoin is sitting at 88,066. It is up 0.84% since yesterday. Number two, we have Ethereum, your largest altcoin. It is at 1,577. It is down 3.79%. Your fear and greed index, it's 38. It's still in the fear, but it's right on that cusp of neutral zone in the orange tier. So, uh, I don't know, man. So today I heard in the news that BlackRock has purchased another $84 million worth of Bitcoin. So I can't really speak on if Bitcoin is going to be going up or down that much because yes, you have like bad news happening certain times of the economy. So that should put everything downwards, especially if stocks have been tumbling. But then at the same time, you have companies like BlackRock and MicroStrategy buying up all the Bitcoin when it's going into these kind of prices. So I don't know, man. Bitcoin is just its own beast, and I don't see it gonna be like going down too much. Yeah, I think it's going to keep kind of moving up. But right now, it's up where it is because of the purchase. I think within 2 days' time, it might lower back down to like 86, 85 region. But then, yeah, there's just too much buying pressure. So I don't think it's going to like stay down that much longer. And the fear and greed index says it all because we were literally in the red just like a few weeks ago, and we're already almost in the yellow tier, which is neutral. But anyway, your global crypto market cap as a whole is at 2.75 trillion. It is up 0.11% in the last 24 hours. Your top 5 trending coins, we got number one, which is Pixel. That one is up 50%. Number two, we got RSR. That one is up 12%. Number three, we got Audio. That one is up 32%. Number four, we got Bitcoin. And number five, we got White, which is up 41%. As far as your top 5 gainers, we got number one, Royalty. That one is up 760%. Number two, we got Bohm Trump. That one is up 474%. Number three, we got Proxy. That one is up 391%. Number 4, we got Doge Trump. That one is up 331%. And number 5, we got Grok or Sora Grok. That one is up 300 or 283% as of right now. Your top 100 notable mentions. Let's see if I can find any that I want to report on. Number 24, Pirate Nation. That one is up 75%. If you don't want to invest in BlackRock, but rather White Rock, number 28 is White Rock, and that one's up 55%. What else we got for you guys? Number 46, we got Dick Butt. That one is up 34%. Number 52, if you want to be a trillionaire or at least invest in the trillionaire coin, which is also TLC, that one is up 29%. Number 63, we got Pig Coin. That one is up 23%. Let's see what else we got for you guys. It looks like that's it for us for the top 100 that are notable mentions. But yeah, just as of right now, you guys still, I think, crypto as a whole is a buy. But yeah, there's way too much, pressure for it to be staying down where it was within the last few weeks. So moving on up is the name of the game when it comes to crypto. That being said, let us move on and let's get you guys some news for the weather because we definitely like to give you the weather report for the next day. We want to make sure that you guys are going to be properly prepared for the weather. So let's get into it. All right, guys, let me pull up the map for us. So this is for tomorrow. It's going to be from April 22nd, and this is going to be your average day highs for tomorrow all across the states. Starting with the coldest, it's going to look like it's going to be in Caribou, Maine. It's going to be raining at 43 degrees. And as far as your hot spot tomorrow, it looks like it's going to be Phoenix, Arizona with 92 degrees and sunny. From west coast to east, starting with where we're at in San Francisco, it's going to be partly cloudy at 63. LA, San Diego, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 71. Medford, Oregon, you guys are going to be at 68, partly cloudy. And Seattle, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 61. Boise, Idaho, you guys are going to be at 62 and partly cloudy. While Salt Lake City, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 70. And Vegas, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 90. Billings, Montana, you guys are in a little cold spot right now. It's going to be 57 and partly cloudy. Denver, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 73. And Albuquerque, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 79. Kansas City, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 80 degrees, while Oklahoma City, you guys are going to be sunny at 84. And Dallas, partly cloudy, 87. Houston, partly cloudy at 84. And San Antonio, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 80. Minneapolis, partly cloudy, 70 degrees. Chicago, partly cloudy, 73. Detroit, partly cloudy at 67. Cincinnati, partly cloudy at 74. St. Louis, partly cloudy at 80. Memphis, partly cloudy, 82. And New Orleans, thunderstorms, 81 degrees there. Miami, you guys are going to be at 80 and partly cloudy, while Tampa, you guys are going to be at 89 and partly cloudy. Jacksonville, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 86 degrees. Atlanta, you guys are going to be raining at 73 degrees only, while Charlotte, you guys are going to be at 81 with sunshine but also raining. And Washington, D.C., you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 81. When Buffalo and New York, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 50 degrees only. But right across the mountain in New York City, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 78. Last but not least, we got Boston. You guys are going to be partly cloudy at 74 tomorrow. So that is for April 22nd, and that is your average day highs all for tomorrow, guys. Shout out to the 90 people watching. Let's move on and get into your horoscopes for tomorrow. So this is every sign for April 22nd for tomorrow, starting with the first house of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. Aries, tomorrow, boosting your immunity helps you stay resilient against seasonal illnesses. When managing retirement funds, low-risk investments ensure stability. Your talents are being recognized at work, but competition remains tough. Stay confident. Household tasks may feel routine, but small efforts bring joy to your home. Travel plans may not be thrilling, but finding happiness in small moments will make the journey enjoyable. Then we got our Taurus. Starting your morning with mindful rituals sets a balanced, productive tone. Financial opportunities may arise with economic improvement, but careful planning ensures long term gains. Work incentive programs can boost motivation and achievements. Family connections bring joy and stability, strengthening happiness. Then we got our Gemini. Making mindful food choices tomorrow supports long term health. Carefully reviewing lending terms before borrowing will help avoid financial stress. Smooth teamwork at work will contribute to success. A parent's encouragement and constructive criticism offers valuable guidance. Carrying a power bank while traveling ensures you stay connected and capture memories. Cancer, your professional rhythm aligns well with your team, ensuring smooth and efficient workflows. Pilates or core strengthening exercises will boost flexibility and endurance. Teaching children smart money habits tomorrow helps them develop responsible spending skills. A shared experience with a cousin may deepen your bond. And no, we're not talking about Kanye West stuff right here. That's also J sign. A financial stroke of luck may bring an unexpected boost to your resources.
Come on, come on.
Visionary planning at work can put you ahead of the competition, positioning you for success. Focusing on muscle toning will refine body structure and improve posture. The warmth of family will make tomorrow feel especially joyful. CJ, your own horoscope is telling you need to start shredding, bro. You see that, bro?
Yeah, I told you
Telling you, man.
that season
The
it's coming
horoscope.
up because it knows.
An unexpected professional opportunity could arise. Stay prepared to seize it. An extended family member might seek your guidance, offer support without being overly judgmental. Wanderlust may inspire you to travel, but ensure your plans are practical and achievable. You may feel physically unstoppable, ready to tackle new challenges with enthusiasm. While some expenses might seem unnecessary, long term financial planning will provide stability. Libra, aligning meal timings with nutritional needs could enhance energy levels. Staying on top of premium payments will ensure uninterrupted policy coverage. Work relationships are flourishing, creating a positive and uplifting office atmosphere. Advice from an elder may seem traditional, but it holds wisdom worth considering. Then we got our Scorpio. A well planned financial structure will ensure smooth expense reimbursement. Flexible work models may increase job satisfaction while allowing for a balanced routine. Playful interactions with a cousin may remind you of the simple joys of family. Traveling tomorrow is likely to be a blissful experience, filling you with excitement and relaxation. Sagittarius, a financial influx may offer a sense of security and achievement. A casual conversation with a superior could open doors to unexpected opportunities. Building strong daily routines will help establish long term wellness habits. Unspoken tensions at home might need to be addressed before they escalate. A romantic getaway could lead to heartwarming experiences and lasting memories. Then we got our Capricorn. Proper hydration and seasonal health precautions will keep you feeling your best. Budgeting tools and structured money management will simplify financial planning. Boosting productivity at work will be rewarding despite occasional distractions. The love and warmth of family will create a fulfilling atmosphere tomorrow, and a spontaneous photography session during travel could capture unique moments and local culture. Aquaries, maintaining proper hydration will contribute to better energy levels and clearer skin. A structured savings plan will help build long-term financial security. Adapting to workplace changes will foster resilience and career growth. A kind gesture from a relative will fill you with gratitude, and holistic travel experiences could be enriching, but they may require more commitment than anticipated. Last but not least, we got our Pisces. Your appetite will stay steady, though occasional cravings might lead to a treat. Strategic investments in forex trading could offer lucrative opportunities. A workplace meeting might seem like a time drain, but it could provide valuable insights. Family love and support will make home feel like the happiest place. All right, guys. Like I said, that is our horoscope for tomorrow, April 22nd. And we kind of like to do that just to kind of lead you guys along the way for, the next day. We kind of like to help, the horoscopes to help guide you guys. All right. Shout out to the 91 people watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that we can give you guys this alpha every day, Monday through Friday, when we do this show. And thank you guys so much for being here. We definitely appreciate you guys. Let's move on into our conspiracy of the day. So I got a good one for you guys today. The title of this one, I kind of came up with it. It's Guardians of the Veil, the Mere Conspiracy. So let us delve into the hidden truths that shape our world. Let's explore the enigmatic history of mirrors and their profound impact on human self-perception. From ancient artifacts to modern day reflections, mirrors have not only changed how we see ourselves, but also how we define our identity. So, mirrors have been part of human culture for a millennia. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and Chinese crafted mirrors from polished metals, attributing mystical properties to them. In ancient China, mirrors were believed to be portals to another world, used to communicate with the spirits of the dead. These early mirrors were not just tools, but sacred objects reflecting more than just physical appearances. The advent of clear glass mirrors in the Renaissance era marked a turning point in human self-awareness. For the first time, individuals could see themselves with clarity, leading to a heightened focus on personal appearance and identity. This shift contributed to the development of individualism, as people began to perceive their uniqueness and modify their appearance accordingly. Psychologically, mirrors serve as powerful tools for self assessment. They influence our thoughts and feelings about our appearance, affecting our self worth. However, this self scrutiny can lead to negative outcomes. Exposure to one's reflection has been linked to increased self awareness and, in some cases, heightened accessibility of suicide related thoughts. Throughout history, though, mirrors have held various cultural significances. In Japan, the Yara no Kagami, a sacred mirror in one of the imperial regalia, symbolizing wisdom and honesty. Conversely, many cultures harbor superstitions about mirrors. The belief that breaking a mirror brings 7 years of bad luck stems from the idea that mirrors reflect not just one image but our soul, and damaging one could harm the soul. And that also goes with Native Americans. They believe it's not good to take pictures of like animals because you're capturing their soul. There's a lot to that as well, and I'm sure you guys heard of like that, or maybe you haven't. But there's a whole game back in the day where it's like Bloody Mary, and you look into a mirror in a dark spot, and you say that like phrase Bloody Mary a few times, and supposedly some crazy stuff happens. So mirrors are very significant in our culture. But in today's digital age, mirrors are omnipresent, from bathroom fixtures to front-facing smartphone cameras, and now to justify our looks because we're this new society that is just like, especially with celebrities, and we have this whole notion of we need to be like these perfect people. So I think in the long run, being able to have this individualism and have this sense of self-worth kind of hurt us as a society, because you literally are just having so many people using like filters nowadays just so that they can appear to be who they're not. And that goes insane with everything from men to women, and it's crazy to me, like the way that where things are going. But this constant exposure has intensified our preoccupation with appearance. The rise of video conferencing tools has led to increased self-evaluation, sometimes resulting in negative impacts on mental health. Moreover, the distortion caused by digital mirrors and webcams can lead to dissatisfaction with one's appearance, fueling a cycle of self-criticism. Considering the profound influence mirrors have on our physique and society, One might ponder whether these proliferation serves a deeper purpose. Could it be that the widespread availability of mares is not merely for convenience, but a means to control and manipulate self perception? By fostering a culture obsessed with appearance, mares could be tools that divert attention from inner growth and collective well being, keeping individuals focused on superficial aspects of identity. See, this is where I like to open your guys' minds a little bit. Like, think about what I just told you guys. Is this more sinister? Like, why do we have mares and all these things everywhere showing us that we need to be these perfect images of ourselves when it's not really about the looks at the end of the day? It's really about personality. And we all know this to be true. Like, sure, you have to be attracted to people, and attraction is that, it is something that is there. But at the end of the day, us human beings, we are created by energy. We are energy. So it's the energy that actually ties people together at the end of the day. Because you can have some ugly ass mofos that are your perception of that person is an ugly mofo, but yet they'll still be able to connect with other people who don't have that perception of them. They have a whole different perception. And now today, it's because it's the energy that you are and the energy that you give out into the world. Understanding the impact of mirrors on our lives invites us to reflect on our relationship with self image. By recognizing the potential for mirrors to distort our perception, we can also strive to look beyond the surface and embrace our authentic selves. Let us use mirrors not as instruments of vanity, but as reminders to seek inner truth and foster genuine connections with others. So, yeah, you know, that is pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys. I know mares is something that is like, you look at yourself and stuff, and it's a reflection of you and who you are, but it's not really you per se. It's just the beautiful creation that God has made you into and who you grew up into as well. Or if you're not growing up, then that person you have been. But yeah, stay curious, guys. Always got to seek the truth, and we got to always figure out, what's lying beyond that veil. What is the purpose of these things? Sometimes, we definitely like to keep your minds open for these kind of things. So yeah, that is my conspiracy. It's pretty much we're coming up to the end of our show, but of course, we always like to kind of give you Jay's final words of wisdom. What you got for us today, Jay?
Today I will go with, if God did not exist, it would be necessary to invent him. It's a quote by Voltaire. I was just in that mood because it just we've been talking about God a lot lately. You know what I mean? I always like to refer to God, but that's just saying that we as humans, we always find it necessary, like even if you don't believe in God, that there's the idea of a higher power, to provide meaning.
Right.
So that's why I came up with with Voltaire's thing. I was like, you know what? I'm just in that. It just makes a lot of sense today to be in that, because that's just the truth. That's how it is right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like there's you have to believe in something. You know, I believe it brings a lot of structure, a lot of purpose, a lot of like organization when you have that. We don't, as a society, we don't need to be chaotic.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That really screws up a lot of shit when shit is chaotic. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Voltaire today.
Surprised you didn't do none of the Pope's quotes or anything like
I
that.
thought about it. Well, because it's a little cliche. I wanted something similar, but you know, not not then. I'll be doing those probably down the road. I just wanted something similar, but not. Voltaire is a great philosopher. So
Yeah,
yeah.
very good, very well said. And to close it off and kind of go off of what you're saying, uh, guys, average day Joes, I always want you to remember that belief is the seed from which all things grow. When you walk your path with purpose, Even the stones beneath your feet begin to shift in your favor. Believe in something bigger than yourself, a dream, a vision, the Great Spirit, and let that belief guide your every step. You were born with the fire of the stars in your heart and the wisdom of the earth in your bones. Walk in balance, speak your truth, and believe, for the Spirit moves strongest in those who do not doubt. And that's it for me, guys. Just don't doubt yourselves and just believe. Believe that there's guidance. Because if you knew who was beside you at all times, and I'm referring to that great spirit, the God, the universe, the holy, you would never have doubts in your mind again, because you knew that they're going to be by your side and they're going to be guiding you at all times. But at the end of the day, you're the one that has to believe that. And once you believe it, you'll achieve it. That is us for it. That is it for us, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Our motto for the show every day is health, wealth, and happiness. We try to give you a bit of each. And like we told you in the beginning of the show, if you missed it, Saturday, Jeff did a Chef with Jeff episode. He cooked up something real good for you guys. Do you want to briefly tell him what you cooked for him?
I cooked up a penne pasta with a bolognese sauce, and I cooked up my version of like a garlic bread with mozzarella,
Very
and I did a caprese salad on the side with grape tomatoes and mozzarella. So
nice. It looked very good. Very delicious.
yeah, I was in a different mood, so I felt like a caprese salad. That was the main thing. So I was like, what can I put with a caprese salad? That's very Italian.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's why I went penne pasta and my version of a garlic bread.
Definitely. You made it look real good. I'll tell you that much.
It really was that good.
So yeah, definitely, guys, just catch that if you haven't. That was the Chef with Jeff episode or segment we did on Saturday. You'll find it on YouTube or any of the social media platforms that we're on. And on Sunday, we also did a date with Kate, which is my segment with my wife. We just kind of went to the mall, hung around there. Also caught the movie Sinners, which was a really great show, and we actually went with Jay. We all went together to catch that one. So you'll see that episode up on Sunday as well. All right, guys. Well, that is it for us. Like I said, thank you so much to the 94 people watching, and we will see you back here tomorrow at 8:30 Pacific time. So thank you, guys. We love you, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Peace out, guys.